You wouldn't believe what I discovered when I opened that drawer. I found a photo of my wife kissing another man. It was her ex-boyfriend, Alex. They were smiling in a fancy hotel room. My hands started to shake. I am Dimitri, and I have a secret. My wife Elena thinks I am a poor man. She thinks I have no money and no job. But the truth is, I am the owner of the biggest hotel chain in the country. I am a hidden billionaire. However, she betrayed me. She chose her ex because she thought he was rich. I saw the photo and I knew everything. My heart broke into a million pieces. But I did not cry. I made a plan. A cold, sharp plan for revenge. She will learn the truth very soon. And it will destroy her world. My name is Dimitri. 3 years ago, I married Elena. She is beautiful, with long red hair and green eyes. I loved her very much. When we met, I was working as a waiter in a small cafe. I wore old clothes. I had no car. Elena liked me, but her family hated me. They said I was a loser. They said I could not give her a good life. Elena's mother, Sophia, always said, Elena deserves a rich man. Not a beggar like you. I listened and said nothing. I had a secret. My father was a billionaire. He owned Grand Horizon hotels. When he died, he left everything to me. But I wanted to find a woman who loved me for me, not for my money. So I hid my wealth. I lived like a poor man. Elena married me. She said she loved me. But I saw her eyes. She looked at expensive things in shop windows. She looked at other women with diamond rings. She was not happy. One day, her ex-boyfriend, Alex, came back to the city. Alex is a businessman. He drives a red sports car. He wears expensive suits. Elena started to see him. She said they were just friends. But I knew she was lying. I found the photo in her drawer. In the photo, they are kissing in the lobby of my own hotel. The Grand Horizon Hotel. My hotel. She was cheating on me in my own building. She did not know it was mine. I felt a fire burning inside me. I decided to play a game. I would act like I knew nothing. I would watch her. And then, at the right time, I would show her the truth. I went to the hotel that night. I walked into the lobby. The receptionist saw me and smiled. "Good evening, Mr. Papadopoulos," she said. Elena was there too. She was with Alex. They did not see me. I watched them from the shadows. Alex put his arm around her. Elena laughed. My wife was laughing with another man in my hotel. I clenched my fists. The game was about to begin. The next week was very hard. I pretended everything was normal. I made breakfast for Elena. I cleaned the house. She looked at me with pity in her eyes. Dmitri, you should find a real job, she said. Alex offered me a trip to Paris. He can give me things you cannot. I wanted to scream. I wanted to tell her I could buy Paris. But I stayed calm. If that is what you want, I said quietly. She smiled. It was a cold smile. The big test came on Saturday. It was our second wedding anniversary. I planned a surprise. I told Elena to get ready. I would take her to the best restaurant in the city. It was in my hotel. The Grand Horizon. She wore a beautiful blue dress. She looked amazing. But she did not know my plan. We arrived at the hotel. The doorman opened the door for us. Elena looked confused. Why are we here? She asked. This place is too expensive for you. I smiled. Just come inside. We walked into the lobby. The concierge saw me and nodded. Elena did not notice. We went to the restaurant. The manager came to our table. Your suite is ready, Mr. Papadopoulos, he said. Elena's face went white. What? She whispered. What did he call you? Before I could answer, Alex walked in. He saw Elena and smiled. Elena. What are you doing here with this loser? He said loudly. Everyone in the restaurant looked at us. Elena stood up. Alex, please, she said. But Alex did not stop. Dmitri, you are a joke, he said. Elena is with me now. She does not want a poor waiter. People started to laugh. Elena's face was red. She looked at me, waiting for me to fight back. But I just sat there. I let them laugh. I let them humiliate me. Because I knew the truth. And the truth was coming. Alex took Elena's hand. Come, let me show you a real life, he said. They walked away. I was alone at the table. The manager came back. Sir, shall I cancel the reservation? He asked. No, I said. Everything is going according to plan. I looked at the door where Elena left. She made her choice. Now I would make mine. 1 month passed. Elena moved in with Alex. She sent me divorce papers. I signed them. She thought she won. She thought she left the poor man for the rich one. But Alex was not rich. He was pretending. His company was losing money. He was drowning in debt. I knew this because I had people watching him. I owned the bank that gave him his loans. I controlled everything. The day of the final meeting came. It was at the Grand Horizon Hotel. Elena and Alex came to sign the last papers. They walked into the big conference room. Alex was wearing his best suit. Elena wore a red dress. She looked happy. They sat down at the long table. My lawyer was there. Elena's lawyer was there. I walked in last. I was wearing my old black jacket and jeans. Elena saw me and sighed. "Dmitri, why do you still dress like a beggar?" she said. Alex laughed. "Because he is one," he said. I sat down across from them. "Let us begin," my lawyer said. He opened a folder. First, the division of assets. The apartment goes to Dmitri. Elena nodded. "I don't want that old place anyway," she said. Second, my lawyer continued, all shares of Grand Horizon Hotels remain with the owner. Elena frowned. "What shares? What are you talking about?" Alex looked nervous. My lawyer looked at me. I stood up. I took off my old jacket. Underneath, I was wearing a custom-made Italian suit. I straightened my tie. "Elena," I said calmly. "You thought I was a poor waiter. You thought I had nothing. But I am Dmitri Papadopoulos. I am the owner of Grand Horizon Hotels. I own this hotel. I own every hotel you have ever stayed in with Alex. I own the bank that holds Alex's debt. I am a billionaire." The room was silent. Elena's mouth fell open. Alex went pale. "That is impossible," Elena whispered. "You are lying." I smiled. "I am not lying. I wanted to find a woman who loved me for who I am, not for my money." "You failed the test, Elena. You chose money over love. And the man you chose has no money at all." Alex stood up. "This is a trick," he shouted. My lawyer handed him a paper. It was Alex's debt statement. Millions of euros. Owned by Grand Horizon Bank. Alex's legs shook. He fell back into his chair. Elena looked at me. Tears filled her eyes. "Dmitri, I am sorry," she said. "I did not know." I looked at her coldly. "You did not want to know," I said. "You saw a poor man and you were ashamed. You kissed your ex in my hotel. You humiliated me in front of strangers. And now you know the truth. I am the king of this castle. And you are no longer welcome." I turned and walked to the door. The concierge opened it for me. "Your car is ready, Mr. Papadopoulos," he said. I walked out without looking back. Elena's crying was the last thing I heard. The game was over. I won. I drove to my private airport. I got on my jet. I flew to my island in Greece. I sat on the beach and watched the sunset. I felt free. Elena tried to call me many times. I never answered. Alex lost everything. His company closed. He disappeared from the city. Elena's family begged me for money. I said no. They called me cruel. But I was not cruel. I was just honest. I learned a big lesson. Love should be real. It should not depend on money or looks. Elena did not love me. She loved the idea of a rich life. She made her choice. And I made mine. Today, I am happy. I help people who are truly poor. I build schools and hospitals. I use my money for good things. And I am looking for real love. A woman who will see me, not my wallet. The lesson is this: never judge a person by their clothes or their job. A king can wear old jeans. And a beggar can own a castle. Always look at the heart. That is where the truth lives. Thank you for listening to my story. If you learned a new English word today, please subscribe. I will tell you another story tomorrow. Goodbye.